My name is Lvz Van Sweeten. I'm with New South Wales Primary Industries based at Wollongbar, and today in tropical far north Queensland at the Soils Conference I spoke about our More Profit for Nitrogen program. Our particular project focused on the New South Wales sugarcane industry, where we were running a range of field trials in 3 catchments, in the Tweed catchment, Richmond catchment and Clarence River catchment, essentially trying to understand nitrogen use efficiency and also better understand some of the processes relating to soil nitrogen supply. So our first job with the project was to better understand how much nitrogen the soil itself can supply to the sugarcane crop. And in doing this, we investigated 41 paddocks across the 3 catchments and did deep soil coring down to 1 metre. In that process then, we had a look at a range of soil properties to depth, including total carbon content and total nitrogen content, but also having a look at the nitrogen content and potentially mineralisable nitrogen. And what was quite surprising to us was how much nitrogen can actually be supplied through microbial processes, that being the potentially mineralisable nitrogen. So some of the tests that we've done have shown that we're getting up to 500 kilos or in excess of 500 kilos of nitrogen converting from organic forms into nitrate across a sugarcane growing season. And from that, we're trying to better understand how much, we can discount our fertiliser recommendations. So the second part of our trial was to look at some fertiliser technologies, and in particular we were interested in polymer coated urea. And the idea of the polymer coat is to provide a slow release form of nitrogen from the fertiliser. The concept there being that we can better synchronise fertiliser supply with fertiliser demand. And certainly the polymer coated ureas, when we tested them in the field, did release nitrogen over a 12-month period, and they did what they were meant to do. Unfortunately, the 2 trial year seasons were very dry, and we didn't have very many nitrogen loss pathways from our standard urea, therefore weren't able to pick up any major differences to crop growth or fertiliser use efficiency between either urea or polymer coated urea. We're hoping to take some of this data now and do some modelling with it, and in particular understand which seasons based on rainfall and nitrogen loss pathways where these particular products will have some major benefits.